ho 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 ho! Merry Christmas! It's here, Winter Wonderland is here, and I've got the full rundown on how to unlock everything, legit or cheat, it's up to you. It's Winter Wonderland. You're right kids, it's Ross Clark, and yes, I'm wearing a pretty horrific Pogger's skin as a little joke pun from Wildcard, of which you can unlock by owning the season pass for ARK Genesis. Before we jump into the rest, don't forget to hit that like button, a bit of a subscribe, a bit of a share, and let's get into it. So in true Christmas fashion, at bang on midnight, you're going to be greeted with a message: Mr. Raptor Claus has arrived. And here is the big green and red man in all his glory, flying across the skies, dropping little presents until 2 AM, which can definitely benefit you if you're on aberration, as you might catch a slow night cycle. And yes, Raptor Claus does appear on Genesis 2, but not as I suspected that he might appear in every biome at once. No, he just flies through all of the biomes in one go. And once you've chased a present down to where it hits the ground, you're going to be greeted with a few sweets and treats. You could get some Ascendant gear, you could get a Chibi, but more importantly you're going to get Mistletoe and Coal. There might even be a cheeky BP up for grabs. And why do you want that Mistletoe and Coal? Well, you need to find these guys. Gacha Claus is everywhere. They spawn on all maps, usually around the beginner areas, and you can tell them apart due to their Santa hat and variety of Christmas colours that they'll be wearing, as well of course as all of the wilds in ARK, donning those reds and greens you all know and love at the festive season. And make sure you find a friendly Gacha Claus, as anyone that's been aggroed and up for a fight hasn't got the time to pay attention to you and the gifts you wanted to give you. But all you've got to do, if you're already familiar with gachas, is simply pop the Mistletoe and Coal into his inventory, at which point it'll pop out a bit of loot that could be of the Christmas variety. But sadly they are a little bit glitchy, especially with Mistletoe. For some reason, if your gacha eats some Mistletoe and doesn't drop a gacha crystal, you want to ignore that one and carry on to the next gacha, as it's not going to drop you anything and just waste your Mistletoe. And it'll drop a gift for every 10 Mistletoe that it drops. And here's an example of the sort of loot you'd expect from feeding a gacha Mistletoe, offering a bit of armour and a bit of weapons, as well as some cosmetic festive goodness. Jumping straight into the Coal now, and what we found to receive was perhaps even better than the Mistletoe. It could be RNG, I may have just been more luckier with the Coal than I was with the Mistletoe, but you can see I got rarer Chibis, I got an Ascendant shotgun, as well as all of the Christmas stuff I can't wait to decorate my house with. But if you want to guarantee yourself some Christmas cosmetics, get yourself a cooking pot, pop in some wood, and then you're going to need a variety of different materials depending on what you want to craft, which can range from pelt to electronics, but the requirements are all there in the cooking pot to tell you what you need. So Blue Peter time, this is what it looks like once you've made them all, and let's go through with a demonstration of all of the new stuff that you can unlock, as well as the cheaty cheat codes which I'll be popping up on the screen as we run through them. So first up, we've got a pirouette, a bit of a dance, a bit of prance, emote with a bow, and then a carol singing, hands together, let's pray, let's sing, happy clappy, joy joy, we love it. And now we're donning the very blue, snowy pants and a Santa hat to top it off and create the festive holiday outing. Jumping into a very nice ugly chibi jumper and a woolly hat with a red bobble on top, ready and equipped for a snowball fight, and some pants that I decided to not show you because they're hidden by the jumper. Here's another one, it's a bit red. Can't tell you much more than that. And I got a pink bobble instead on this green hat. What else we got? We got a yellow jumper, looking even uglier, and a hat to complement, with a purple bobble on top, and some more pants that we can't see. green jumpers now. Everyone loves green, or even a different variant of green, lime green on the head with a lime green bobble. Oh, looking great. But what's this? Pretty smart. ARK logo knitted on the head, like a mother would love. Onto light blue now. Everyone loves light blue. It's light blue, but lighter. And a white bobble on top. Looking pretty stush. Bulb dog, front and centre. Onto a blue jumper now. I spun a bit too fast here, but it's a Bronto wearing some lights. And then we're back onto the antlers. We got antlers for heads. We can pretend to be a deer and charge at people. And go moo. That's a cow. And then we've got a slingshot looking like the Nutcracker from all of the old stuff that you know in Christmas. And then we've got bingly balls instead of a bowler that we can spin around and launch at our fellow foes to trap them in some Christmas festive trap locking thing. Candy canes, you love them. Your teeth don't, but we all love them. Candy canes are good for our sugar intake and hyperactiveness. So have one instead of a club. Knock one out. And then we've got a Santa hat for the dinos. That's right, all of your dinos can roam around pretending they're the big man himself, singing ho 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 and a bottle of raw. Don't know why I went pirate mode, but it doesn't matter, because guess what? You can also equip a skin with it as well. The ghost skins from Halloween event, Fear Evolved event. You can combine it with the Santa hat. We've also got the reindeer that can don some nice tasty festive antlers for the festive season. And now onto the decoratives. We've got a wreath. Everyone loves a wreath. There's a little dino in the middle to top it off. Moving on, we got some fairy lights, a bit of tinkle, a bit of blinkle. And now we're onto socks. You love them, Santa puts his presents in them, so get them decorating your room, ready for the big man to slip one in. And then we've got actual presents. That's right, gift box presents that, guess what? You can actually put items in for your tribe mates or maybe a would-be foe. Rename it. Call it whatever you want. And go, here you go mate, have one of these. And then when they open it, Bob's your uncle. Present. And now we got a snowman made of carrots and snow and twigs that looks great, but not too great when it's on sand. And then of course the tree, the big festive star on the top tree, because what's better than a Christmas tree at Christmas? Onto the Chibis now, onto the new Chibis that you can unlock. You got a bulb dog, looking uglier than ever, but I'm sure someone loves it. We got a glow tail, the frog with a light on its end. That's it. We got a feather light, looking pretty cool, I gotta say, it looks the stuff. And then we've got a shine horn, which, to be honest, it's a no from me. The head is far too big for its body. And then a reindeer. You got to have a mini reindeer at Christmas, because it's a reindeer. And then, hold the phones, hold the phones. We've got a penguin wearing a hat. We've got a penguin wearing a hat, Bob. A penguin wearing a hat. What more can you say? What more can you say there? Penguin wearing a hat. And then Gacha Claus is there in the chibi flesh. looking very Santa-y and sad at the same time. But that's going to be the rarest chibi of them all. And that wraps it all up, kids. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this was the definitive breakdown that you needed to unlock everything Winter Wonderland based. Go and enjoy yourself. I've got a few more videos to put out before Christmas comes, but in form of this video, I wish you all a very, very, very Merry Christmas. My name's Ross Clark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.